Of the 1,214 players selected in the 2018 MLB Draft, many will never come close to the major leagues while others will emerge as All-Stars, or even Hall of Famers. It'll take years to determine which picks were best and worst, but in the meantime, here are some early observations from one of the most important weeks of the year for MLB teams. Baseball bloodlines on display. Griffin Conine had 0 homers with a .247 slugging percentage as a freshman at Duke before hitting 13 homers with a .546 slugging percentage as a sophomore and 18 homers with a .611 slugging percentage as a junior. Along the way, the left-handed hitter added considerable strength and emerged as one of the better power bats in the draft before the Blue Jays took him in the second round. He's intriguing for another reason, too, as his father Jeff Conine played at the MLB level for 17 years, winning World Series with the Marlins in 1997 and 2003. Griffin Conine joins Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Bo Bichette, Casey Clemens, Cavan Biggio and Dwight Smith Jr. as sons of big leaguers in the Blue Jays system, while Lourdes Gurriel Jr., brother, and Josh Palacios, uncle, also have family connections to the majors. Later in the draft, the Blue Jays also took Kobe Johnson, the son of Toronto bullpen coach Dane Johnson, and Cole Beverlin, the son of former big leaguer and current Blue Jays area scout Jason Beverlin. It sure seems the Blue Jays value baseball bloodlines, partly because those players are already familiar with the demands and routines of pro baseball. Still, there's no way a team would use the 52nd overall pick on someone just because his father's famous. The Blue Jays picked Griffin Conine based on talent, and if he can replicate his father's career, the Blue Jays would have to be thrilled. Jeff Conine was a two-time All-Star who generated 19.5 wins above replacement while hitting .285, .347, .443 at the MLB level. Lots of college picks. The Blue Jays started things off with high school shortstop Jordan Groshans, but ended up selecting mostly college players over the course of their 40 picks. All told, they selected just 9 high schoolers compared to 29 college players and 2 junior college players. 19 Canadians selected. Noah Naylor was the top Canadian selection, going 29th overall to Cleveland, and 18 other Canadians had their names called: Tristan Pompey, Marlins; R.J. Fryer, Astros; Eric Zabrowski, Padres; Michael Brettel, Cardinals; Nick Projerlik, Iverson, Brewers; Mitch Robinson, Yankees; Ben Onishko, Mariners; Will McCaffer, Blue Jays; LaRon Smith, Twins; Connor Sparks, Brewers; Eric Sarantola, Rays; Jake Sims, Padres; Dom Iano, Paul Meggiani, Blue Jays; Denzel Clark, Mets; Ryan Reho, Phillies; Zachary Fascia, Mets; Ben Abram, Padres; and David Rhodes, Mariners. Arms needed. As always, pitchers were in demand, and the Blue Jays selected 18 of them this week with their 40 picks. Of those 18 arms, just one, high schooler Cabi Lopez, throws from the left side. According to MLB, 653 pitchers were selected in total: 500 right-handers, 153 left-handers, along with 230 infielders, 215 outfielders, 115 catchers and 1 utility player. John Gibbons. Draft story. Back in 1980, John Gibbons was a highly touted catching prospect chosen by the New York Mets in the first round along with No. an overall selection Darryl Strawberry and future Athletics GM Billy Beane. Soon after the Mets picked Gibbons 24th overall, scout Jim Hughes visited him at home intent on signing him away from his commitment to the University of Texas. Without the benefit of an advisor, Gibbons was a little out of his depth once contract talks began. "My dad and we didn't know what was going on," Gibbons recalled Tuesday. "Only that I had a chance to play pro ball." Through some combination of politeness and friendliness, Gibbons and his father made attempts to engage the scout in conversation only to find Hughes unreceptive. Finally, the discussion shifted to business. "Well, we're going to offer you $45,000, Hughes told Gibbons. "That's probably the best we can do." Once Hughes left, Gibbons turned to his father, discouraged. "Damn, Dad, I don't know if they want me," Gibbons said. His father had a suggestion: Gibbons should call the hotel where Hughes was staying and make a counteroffer. I said, "All right, let's ask for $55,000, Gibbons recalled. So I called him in the hotel and said, "I'll take $55,000 and we'll sign right now." Hughes responded a little more eagerly than expected. "Okay," he said, "I'll be right there." Months later, after he had gotten to know fellow first-rounders Strawberry and Bean, Gibbons inquired about their bonuses. "Hey," he asked them, "what was their first offer to you?" Each had the same reply, $45,000. Both had negotiated for six-figure bonuses after those initial offers, which led Gibbons to inquire with Jay Tibbs, the player the Mets selected immediately after him. I said, "What did they first offer you?" Gibbons recalled. $45,000, answered Tibbs. "And what did you sign for?" $95,000. Despite the suspect negotiating skills and relatively small bonus, Gibbons reached the big leagues in 1984 and 1986. Still, the 1,200 or so players drafted this year will be hoping to drive a harder bargain.